YouTube, this is Sonic 19 coming with you with another deck profile. This one is not budget per se. It's a little bit of expensive, but I've been having people request this deck from my locals and things like that. So this is my standard Maelstrom build. So we're going to start with 4 copies of Glory Maelstrom. Skill, Counterblast 1. Your opponent can only guard with 1 card and cannot intercept. But if you have another Maelstrom in a soul, then the front row gains plus 10k. Very linear, very strong, very oppressive, and if your opponent doesn't have a bunch of perfect guards or running protect, eventually they're just gonna die. So our next grade 3, we're going 4 copies of the original Blue Storm Dragon Maelstrom. The effect is at Counterblast 1, give 3k to the front row. Additional skill, auto. If the 3rd or 4th of your rearguard attacks hit, ditch 2 cards, the Vanguard restands. And it keeps his drive plus 2. For the last grade 3, we run 2 copies of Riptide Dragon. If you don't know what it does by now, it's just a huge beat stick. It gains 20k power on the 4th swing. It can only attack on the 4th swing or more. We're going into the grade 2s. I run 4 copies of Coral Assault. So just like the other cards, that you don't know what it does by now. So constant during the battle, if you have 4 or more other rested units, it gains additional 15k power. Then at the end of the turn, if you swung 4 or more times, tuck it into the soul, draw 1 card. A good draw, good replacement, good neg card. We're going into the text of the deck. I run 4 copies of Marine General of Head Seas Thanius. So this card is very linear. It works with a Revan deck, but it also works very well with the Maelstrom deck build in the way that you want to build it with this build. So you rest one of your rear guards. This unit gains plus 5k on Vanguard or rearguard circle. So this is a very good early card. It can hit over some force numbers and things like that. My next tech option, I run 4 copies of Terror Knight Halpenius. So this is one of the promo cards that we got. So when the Vanguard swings, it gives the Vanguard plus 10k, and then it also gives it the on hit draw 1 when you activate this skill. Very linear, very straightforward. Going into the grade 1s, I run 4 copies of Wheel Assault, one of the older cards. You should know what it does by now. Auto skill, when rolled upon, Counterblast 1, draw 1, then call 1. And then his other auto skill is when at the end of the battle that it boosted, choose 2 of the units and switch their positions. A very tactical card. Another card I run as a tech option, I run 4 copies of Battle Siren Nisa. Nercia. So her skill is very strong. So when she's rested by another unit like Thanius, you can Soul Blast 1 and she gains 10k. Then similar to Coral Assault, at the end of the turn, if she sees 4 rested rearguards, including herself, you can tuck her into the soul and draw 1 card. This is another good tech option, another good draw engine card, all around a good card. She should be a higher grade, a higher rarity. That double R is not not worthy of what this card can do. Then we go into the last grade 1. This allows me to search out my grade 3s since I'm not running the blue wave unit. Analyze shooter, so when the attack that it boosted hits a Vanguard, Soul Blast 1, ditch a card, set your 2 Maelstorms with 2 different names, add them to your hand. That's a very good way to keep getting your ride targets. That's it for the main deck. Going into the triggers and starter, I run Bubble Blow Draco Kid because it is a Maelstrom, so it is a tier dragon. I run 4 copies of Emerald Shield Pascal. Draw PG. Enough said about that. I run 4 crit, 4 front, for heal. This is a rainbow trigger lineup, just so I can get a good coverage of everything that I want to see, when I want to see it, if it comes up or not. Just having a good range of cover. That's it for the main deck. I'm also running, one second. I also run, whoopsie daisy. I also run Excel 2, just to keep my hand strong, get all my pieces out whenever I ride, getting as much benefit out of the deck as possible. This deck is very strong if it's played correctly, and by the time you get to your third Excel marker, your opponent shouldn't have any ways out, and it should win you the game by then. If you have to go past the third Excel marker, the game has either went too long or you're on the losing end. So that's my deck build. I hope you like it. That's Mealstorm for you. It's a little bit different. I know a lot of people are going for Revan these days, but I really don't see why. I fought Revan a bunch of times, and I won, I would say 9 out of 10 times I won. So I don't know why people give Mealstorm so much slack, but it's a very good build, very balanced build. If you like what you saw, please leave a comment down below, subscribe, like, and I'll see you next time.